So we now know that self-improvement has been around for a long time. Even the ancient Greeks practiced it. And well, it's developed a lot over the years, and we've come to a point where most self-improvement advice nowadays is trash. So why is that? One of the main reasons for that is that most YouTubers or anyone who preaches self-improvement online has this sort of one-size-fits-all approach. Now this means that they give you the advice that worked for them, when in reality, it won't work for everyone else. Some person's diet won't fit for you. You need to find out what actually suits your everyday life and you as a person. Everybody's biology is different, everybody's psychology is different, and the only way to find out how to properly suit self-improvement to your needs is to try and try and try. Next up, things aren't properly internalized. Now, a lot of the time people get on self-improvement because of some big experience. And then they tell you about this experience and tell you to get on self-improvement for the same reason, but you didn't properly internalize it. The only way you can properly internalize this lesson is by experiencing it yourself. So live life, take risks, try different things, and eventually you'll have learned so many lessons which will actually be internalized so you can get on self-improvement and it's going to feel meaningful to you. We all knew this was going to be coming, conflicting ideas. Oh, you should hustle all day, sleep is for losers, all that kind of stuff. And then there's this other camp of people who say, oh no, self-care is the most important thing because it's essential for mental health. When in reality, these two aren't too different from each other. See, a healthy level of productivity is self-care. Self-care, like taking some rest time, doing some journaling, some meditation, some walks, is productive. These things go hand in hand. But these two extremist camps, they all battle each other, and eventually people who are on self-improvement have no idea what to do. And boy, I need to have a word with you. You, my friend, are a mental wanker. Now, what do I mean by this? See, mental masturbation means simply watching self-improvement video after self-improvement video because it makes you feel productive. You think that you're changing your life because the anticipation of a reward already gives you dopamine. So you think to yourself, oh wow, yeah, I'm achieving all these great things. But in reality, all you're doing is watching stuff and not implementing this. This can be easily changed though. The next time you watch a YouTube video, it can be this one. You tell yourself, okay, what can I take from this? Even if it's only one key point, how do I apply this into my everyday life right now? And then do it. Simple as that. Now, I know a lot of people like to seek the next best thing that will change your life. The one thing that will skyrocket your self-improvement. Take this supplement, try this biohacking thing, try this new method, and you're gonna get girls. All of these things are useless if you don't have the fundamentals down. This usually starts with journaling, hitting the gym, and doing some meditation. Now, hitting the gym is the one thing that teaches you discipline. Meditation is essential for blocking out all that noise so you can clearly focus on one thing and you actually be mindful instead of mindless. Journaling this thing clears your head, it makes your mental health a lot better, and it simply teaches you self-reflection, which is the key in self-improvement. So how do you actually apply all these tips? We'll tell you what worked for us. Now, it all starts with self-reflection.
The first step is actually finding your why. Why do you want to be in self-improvement? What's the motivator behind it? And what goals do you want to achieve? Do you want to hop on self-improvement to get some girls? Do you want to get on self-improvement to get some money? Or do you want to get on self-improvement because your life actually sucks? In that case, click on this video right here. Finding out your what and your why makes you much more likely to actually stick to self-improvement because you have that big motivator behind it at all times. And once you have this in place, you need to actually optimize your habits. As Lewis said a sec ago, a lot of YouTubers take this approach of one size fits all, right? You have one skill or one meditation or one habit that everyone has to do because it worked for that one person. But in reality, this is not the case. A lot of people find it way too hard to meditate on their breath for long periods of time. It just simply won't work for them and they're going to stop meditating. What you need to do is to actually take a step back and then experiment with these certain habits, meditation or journaling. Try out different methods, and don't worry, we have lots of videos on all of those here on our channel. Take some different meditation techniques and just find out what works for you. Do you like guided meditations? Do you like meditating on a certain point on your face or something? I don't know. Try it out. Do them at different times with different techniques. And then you gain some experience. You gain experience not only in your habits, but actually by implementing certain things in your life. You learned about social skills? Go and apply those in real life. And then learn from your failures. See how those affected you in the long run. Everything in self-improvement is about taking the stuff that you learned, optimizing it for yourself, and then applying it in real life. Because that's the step that most people just simply leave out. As a little spoiler, some extremely good concepts in self-improvement are moderation, progressive overload, persistence. These three trump absolutely everything. You need to moderate your consumption on certain things. You need to moderate sometimes even your habits, because if you do them way too much, well, you might not stick to them in the long run. You need to progressively overload. Start small and then get bigger and bigger. Start with 5-minute meditations and hey, someday you'll be at 25 or even 30 minutes. And this is going to make it much easier to be persistent with your habits.
If you enjoyed this banging episode of Pablo's Pill, you might like this one as well. We'll see you there.